It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day.
JD on your Q.
Hey yo, what up? What up? This is your boy JD Jones. I'm one of your hosts here at Neighborhood Talk.
And I'm your other co-host, Mocca on the block.
Yo, Mocha, how you feeling over there tonight?
I've gotten some good news over the past few days, so I'm feeling really good tonight.
Let's
Okay,
get some
good,
horns
good.
for that. Let's get some horns
Yeah,
for that.
it's just an applause, all of that. Yeah, for sure. We love the good news, man, for our team. We got the latest team, and we got the latest project, and the newest and most influential is what we go by. But let me welcome all of our listeners who don't know. We said it before. We'll say it again. We are the newest, the latest, and soon to be most influential Web3 platform to ever exist.
Yes, and also if you are new to our space and eager to learn more about our NFT gaming project, feel free to click the link in our bio or simply check out our slides above and that's being displayed right now. And also, we are doing the latest in-show giveaways. All you need to do is retweet our Twitter space right now, and you'll qualify for our in-show giveaway.
Absolutely. Yo, not only is this our space to display our newest and latest projects, such as Neighborhood Tales, as Mocha just described, but here at Neighborhood Tales, we share our space with the dopest guests, and tonight happens to be no exception, talking everything about the recruiting process and how it impacts Web3. Mocha, please let our listeners know who we have the privilege of hosting tonight.
Yes, tonight we have the crypto recruiter, Emily. So please unmute and let the people know where you're from.
Hey guys, great to be here. Thanks for having me. My name's Emily, but all my friends call me the Crypto Recruiter. I am from Chicago. We've got about 4 inches of snow here. Um, yeah, it's very cold.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Well, I can sentiment in that with you, crypto recruiter. I'm in Detroit, and we got about 7 to 8 over the past 2 days. So I feel your pain there. But if you
You say
will,
7 degrees?
7 to 8 inches of snow over
Oh,
the
oh
past 2 days.
no.
Yeah,
I can't do
yeah,
that.
and that's light. That's kind of light, Mocha. I know you know.
What? Oh no, we don't do that in Mississippi. We lucky if
No,
it sticks.
like they shut down the whole city over 1 inch. I already know how it goes. But no, absolutely, it's a pleasure to have you here, Emily. I know they call you the crypto recruiter. We appreciate you joining our platform to talk everything about Web3 and the crypto recruiting process. But if you will, can you talk to our listeners about how you even got into the Web3 space as a whole?
Yeah, totally. So I was in financial services recruiting for 3 years. When I got into crypto, it was a super natural transition for me. I just absolutely loved the space, but most importantly, the people. I mean, some of the people in crypto are like the most kind, honest, like just wonderful human beings. And in financial services, yeah, you would come across some crab apples, but never in Web3. Everybody's willing to network and chat and help, and I love it. So that's how I got involved, and we're 3 years in, and we're rocking and rolling. We've helped over 200 people enter the space at a variety of different companies, and we just started a free recruiting initiative. The goal is to help people get back to work. So we're not networking. We are working with companies that don't necessarily want to that can't necessarily afford our fee right now because of what's going on with funding. So we're just matchmaking for free. Our goal is to get people back to work, and this is our contribution back to the space. Exciting news, we were just named the United States top crypto recruiting firm. So we are officially number one, and I'm thrilled to hear it.
That is amazing news. Like, how does that make you feel?
I'm on cloud nine. I mean, I'm so proud of the team and everything they've accomplished. I mean, we have competitors that have been around longer than us, and we've beat them out. Like, there's one competitor, they've been around a year longer. They've placed 50 less people. And the hustle is real, but I'm really passionate about the future of blockchain. This is going to sound super morbid, but like it kills me that I won't be around when the last Bitcoin is going to be mined. So I just want to experience as much of blockchain as I can in my lifetime. That's really why I'm here. And selfishly, like I love when someone comes to me and says, "Emily, I'm so happy at work. You found me my dream job." Like I absolutely live for that. So that's why we're thoughtful in who we work with. We don't just partner with every company. I'm looking for companies that have great cultures, growth opportunities. They're healthy, they're stable, they're well funded. But most importantly, I am looking for good leadership because you quit a boss, not a job. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, yeah.
I sorry. I can say that I do like how you are as a recruiter because I have talked to you before on LinkedIn. I'm Sharnice Tatum on LinkedIn, and you've done an audit with me in one of the weekly Wednesday
I
audits that
remember
you do.
because you didn't want to put
Yes.
that you were a vet on your profile. I remember who you are.
Yes, because I just heard so many negative connotations dealing with like, oh, you're a veteran. Oh, they think that you're trying to take the easy way or that you're too rigid as a Marine. But honestly, I think that's all a lie. And it's pretty, I don't know, it was messed up. But I'm glad that I did find you to help me get over that hump and wanting to, I won't say dim myself down, but like make myself small for other companies.
Love that. Give it up for Mocha, man. Going out there and doing what she got to do for herself and her culture. I appreciate that story. What a wonderful story. Crypto recruiter, sharing um, some information with Mocha as far as to just advance her career, man. That is what we're all about here in Neighborhood Tales and Neighborhood Talk. So thank you for
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Mocha, have you been having any luck?
Um, at this moment, I've been diving into cybersecurity, so I can pair that with blockchain. So I've been given a little leeway on myself on finding a job right now, so I can focus on certification, so I can maximize myself in getting a job.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Is it okay if you talk to us about your team and maybe walk us through your recruiting
Yeah, I'd
process?
love to. So we have a team of 11. We are filled with recruiters, business development, administrative, marketing. We're really a full team. And what's interesting is most recruiting companies don't make it past 10 employees. So I know we're only one past, but like I'm thrilled about it. Um, our recruiting process is somewhat unique. So most recruiters are, we're accountable to our clients. So a company comes to me and they go, "Emily, I need a graphic designer." And I'm like, "Okay, no problem. I'm on it." So I go out and I find them profiles and I submit the profiles to the hiring manager, and then they decide if they want to interview these candidates or not. Now, additionally, I think what makes us special is we also help people find jobs. So we have a crypto talent hub where if you have crypto experience, we can list your profile on our website for clients to come and view or new companies to come and view. But additionally, I'm always down to make a new friend, give out tips, give out tricks, give out guidance. We've got a how to nail your crypto interview document that I'm happy to share. But yeah, I mean, it's all about helping people. You know what I mean? Like this is a finding a job is a human experience and it should be a good one.
Um, I want to ask you, how rewarding is this for you? Because I can hear the joy in your voice and just from interacting with you on social media, do you find this rewarding?
Yeah, I really do. There is no better, I mean, this is gonna sound so silly, but we're changing lives. Finding someone a new career, especially in a new space at a new salary is absolutely life changing. So I love being able to have that effect on people, right? And I just genuinely love hearing when we've done a good job, like I love when we have success stories and I love even when I can't find someone a job, I love when they come back to me and they're like, "Emily, you gave me all this advice on my LinkedIn. I landed a new position and it's just awesome." What's interesting is a lot of my candidates turn into clients. So I'll help them secure a position or I'll give them some tips and then when they're hiring, they come back to me and there's no greater compliment.
That's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
I love that. Love that. Super dope. Yo, is there in your opinion, a most popular career field in Web3, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, so engineers are always going to be the hottest hire. That everybody's looking for engineers. After engineers comes product marketing, as well as finance, but engineer is going to be at the top. We're noticing a dip in marketing as well as HR. But everything else, I mean, companies are hiring. Because of our free initiative, we've brought on 45 new roles in a week. Companies are still hiring for a variety of things, but what's interesting is we had three chief technology officer requests, maybe four actually, the more I'm thinking about it. Um, so I love that, companies are hiring executive leadership because we noticed a trend where they were hiring more of the executors, right? The people that are in the weeds doing the day-to-day work, and they weren't necessarily hiring the executive leadership to put the strategy in place. So I'm glad that companies are starting to formalize, hire that executive leadership that's really needed to build a successful
Yeah,
company.
yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
I just saw a tweet about that not too long ago. Well, I didn't know how to feel about it. They were basically saying that the Web3 space is full of blockchain nerds, that as they call them. But there's a time now where we need to transition to what you just mentioned, like the actual executive roles that we need to start getting this to be implemented into like a longevity type thing.
Yeah, yeah. So Mocha, that's dope. Like, I'll let if you had wanted to say something, I'll let you respond.
No, I mean that pretty much covered it. I just think that, the problem is executive level leadership tends to be um, the word I'm going to say right now is older, but the word that we can legally use is tenured. So executive leaders tend to be more tenured, they tend to be more expensive. So I'm glad that companies are actually, shelling out the cash to formalize their business, right? Because going back to you quit a boss, not a job, if you don't have the leadership that you need, you're not going to be successful in your position. So it's nice. It's nice.
That's true. And plus, like the older people, they can help with certain aspects. Well, a lot of aspects of building a company, but most likely they don't know the technology and they don't want to be around within the next 10 to 20 years anyway, or they possibly can't be because they have to retire.
I mean, I think that you'd be surprised with how many tenured and experienced candidates have such a deep knowledge and deep passion for the space, right? Like, we just placed a chief financial officer. He is 65 years old. He has crypto experience. We just placed him at a new crypto compliance company. They're basically building the TurboTax of crypto. And we were thrilled to have placed him. I mean, he's been unemployed for 2 years. He's experiencing ageism, and just to be able to get him back to work was fabulous. So I think there's a lot of people that are super experienced and tenured that are obsessed with this space, super knowledgeable, and just like someone that's entry level needs to be given a shot, we need to give these tenured leaders a shot as well.
Um,
Yeah.
do you? Sorry, JD.
No, you're good.
I was gonna ask. Is it easy for everyday people to find a role that would fit them Web3 wise?
I'm gonna say no. And the reason why is companies are being very selective about who they hire right now. So it's a challenge to find a Web3 job because companies are looking for those that have Web3 experience because they don't need any hand holding. They already understand the ecosystem. So I think for someone with transferable skills, it can be hard to not be skipped over for these roles right now, which is why I always recommend side projects, right? So go on CoinMarketCap, look at all of the brand new coins of this day, go online, find their websites, find their discords, and reach out to their moderators, volunteer, say, hey, I'm an expert in this. Do you guys need any help? I'd love to join your project, right? We just had, oh God, who was it? There was a company that just posted a job that said they wanted 1 year of experience in either crypto or at a DAO. And I was like, amazing. Here is proof that working for a DAO or having a side project counts as experience. So is it like, there's not a whole lot of monetary value when you volunteer or start working for a DAO, but it's that future, it's that experience that's going to open doors for you. So you got to play the long-term game.
So basically, to your point, is it like, okay, so you have these tenured, employees out there, right, in the world that may have experience in the financial sector, whatever sector they might have, spent their time in. There is a way for them to bridge that experience into Web3 if they wanted to,
Absolutely. And I
right?
think the easiest way to do it is get into a company that's going into Web3, right? Like Disney, MasterCard, Prudential's has a blockchain initiative, Deloitte, all of these different Coca-Cola, Nike, right? They're all getting into Web3. So securing a job there and then growing into the Web3 role, right? Showing your manager, hey, I'm really interested in this. Is there any spots on the team? Blah, blah, blah. So I think really proving yourself at a Web2 company that's transitioning into Web3 is probably the easiest route.
Super dope.
What are the differences for you in the blockchain industry versus traditional? I'm not sure if we covered this
Oh,
or
great
not.
question. So what's interesting for me as a recruiter is normally I have to go out and beg people to speak with me, right? I mean, absolutely beg. Like you send hundreds of messages, hundreds of connection requests, and you're lucky if you get like 1% to return your message. In crypto, I have no time. Everybody is reaching out to me. I mean, with 34,000 followers on LinkedIn, it's wild. So I think one of the biggest changes for me personally was the amount of people that are interested in networking with me. Never have I had such an influx. I mean, I am booked out until next Tuesday. It's fantastic, but very different. And additionally, I think people are going to see a change in their colleagues. I think they're going to see a change in the culture, right? It's a much more relaxed environment. Me personally, I constantly show up to meetings with my hair in a bun and no makeup on, right? And that's completely acceptable. 99% of the time, I'm wearing a hoodie, I'm wearing our merch, and it's completely acceptable. And I love that. Because like I don't want to get dressed up in the morning. I am not the kind of girl that wants to go into an office. And it was funny about 7 years ago, I showed up to work in sweatpants one day into my formal office, and my boss said to me, he goes, Emily, you got to dress for the job that you want, not the job that you had. And I said to him, I said, okay, great. I want to work from home. Am I sending the right message? And literally 2 years later, I was working from home and I've been remote for the past 6 years. Love it, beyond love it. Um, Team pants optional is all I'll say.
I feel like that's me every day. Working from home, but that is fire. I love that. Yo, would you say is a place for traditional education? Does it play anywhere in the Web3 space? And I mean, from a college perspective, does that education give people an advantage in what you're looking for?
Yeah, so yes and no. Having a college degree is not necessary for the Web3 space. Some companies do want people that come from like the top 10 schools. So like we're working with Struck Crypto. They are looking for people that are, the top of the top, come from top schools, graduated, what is that called? Cum laude or whatever. Just graduated at the top of their class, right? So for some specific companies, specifically like the top tier companies, they're looking for someone that's well educated. For other companies, I mean, they understand that education isn't everything, right? College isn't everything. And there's plenty of incredible talent that may not have been able to get a full scholarship to an Ivy League school. You know what I mean? Where they want to go, they were accepted to an Ivy League school, but they simply couldn't afford it, right? Those people shouldn't be punished. So there's a lot of people in Web3 that don't require degrees. They don't care that people have degrees. They care about the knowledge, the passion, the experience that they have at DAOs, at projects. A lot of companies are just interested to what people bring to the table, not what your education is.
Love it. And I think we're doing a giveaway.
Yeah. We gonna do a quick giveaway. JD Jones, Mocca on the block. Which one of y'all want to give me a number between 1 and 11?
Mocha, you
Mm.
always get to go first.
Well, you go first this time, JD.
What? All right. Fine. All right. I
And
don't
say
know.
it with your chest, JD.
All right, man. The number is 3. This.
Number 3 is only one. Nissa. Oh my gosh, let's get some noise for her. Let's get some noise for her. Only one, Nissa. Only appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the official Discord. Send your Ethereum and your Polygon wallet address. We have a mystery box coming your way. What's in the mystery box is a mystery. But we appreciate you for tuning in. We love you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you for being a neighbor. Back to you, JD Jones and Mocha on the block.
Man, if I would have known there was a mystery box involved, man, I'm gonna have to
It's
hit you
a
up about that.
mystery.
All right, Emily. Do you see this industry being able to integrate Web3 technology into their business models?
Yeah, 120%. I mean, the verification that blockchain gives you is, I mean, what it is, right? So I think that, a lot of companies are going to be bringing things on chain. What's interesting is there's a project that's actually putting resumes on the blockchain via NFTs. So that way people have like a verified NFT of their experience, because that's something that's happening in the space right now is people are, for lack of a better word, lying on their resume and on their LinkedIn profile, saying that they're working at a company, and they're not. They've never actually worked at that company. Funny enough, like for me, I can tell you right now, I've got a bunch of people. This drives me nuts. I have a bunch of people in India that are claiming that they work for my company, and they do not. So, we've been working with LinkedIn for the past 3 months trying to get these people removed because they're representing our brand, and that's not cool. Um, so yeah.
Well, right. That's like such a simple thing. You would think once I heard about it, it made sense. Like, yeah, people will lie on their LinkedIn and talk about companies, but man, to actually hear that it's happening, I'm kind of shocked. Like, that's something that people have to deal with, right? That's crazy, in my opinion. But do you feel the overall? Well, let me ask you this: how do you feel about the overall Web3 culture? Is there anything you would change in Web3 recruiting today?
You know, that's a great question. I think the only thing I would change is, um, you know what? Actually, I don't know that I'd change anything. I mean, I really love this space. I love recruiting for crypto. I mean, I don't have any complaints about my job or this industry. I mean, I think if anything, I just wish more companies were open to working with us because we've got so many candidates. I mean, we had 40,000 job applications in 2022. I can send you the screenshot. I've got the data to prove it. Um, so yeah, I think the only thing is like I'd love to see more jobs.
Yeah, do you think that would happen? Like, so when Web2 companies, integrate into Web3, do you think as this the sector, this industry grows in blockchain, do you think that's when we'll see more jobs posted, or is it just a big scare right now? What's your thoughts on that?
Sorry, you broke up. Say that one more time.
Sorry, yeah. So my question is, do you think that issue of like low job postings, do you think that will be solved when Web2 companies start to migrate into the Web3 sector?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there's going to be more opportunities. There's already companies that are hiring to grow into the space like incognito, right? Like,
Okay.
between all of us, since we're friends, Prudential is not marketing that they're getting into blockchain. And the only reason that I know is because there is one person in the world that works at Prudential that has the word blockchain in his resume on LinkedIn. So that's how I found out they were getting into the space.
I think JD having some difficulties over there with his phone. You good, JD?
I'm good. I think I'm back. Is it clear, or is that do I need to adjust a little bit?
No, we can hear you now.
Okay. All right. My apologies. Thank you, Em, for answering that question. That was a great answer.
But I wanted to ask, what excites you most about Web3, crypto, NFTs, Web3 gaming? What excites you about the space the most?
Yeah, just the future potential. That's what excites me, right? Where is this going to go? I mean, we have construction companies getting into like just the wildest things. Like, I just want to see what these companies do with it, and you never know what's going to develop tomorrow, right? There are 13,000 crypto companies, crypto, blockchain, Web3 companies out there. It'll be interesting to see who makes it in the bear market. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm obsessed with the future potential. I don't even think we've touched the iceberg here, the tip of it.
I like that because I used to work for a lumber company and I saw them slowly transitioning to, well, actually considering the fact of Web3. Sorry, my dog is loud and my daughter. But the lumber company I work for, they were looking into how can blockchain help them, because we had so many issues with losing pieces of lumber here and there, and it's a lot to deal with at a lumber yard. So that is one industry I see getting into Web3.
Em, my question for you next is how far away or how close are we to the mass adoption? How far do you think we're away from that?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't think we're too far away, honestly. I think we're really getting there. I think as, Disney gets into it, all these companies get into crypto, it's just going to be unstoppable. So yeah, I think we're really close, right? We're probably like 5 to 10 years out. But in my opinion, that's close.
Yeah, that's close. Because I mean, you remember when it was tech? It was the hot thing was to like get in tech,
Hmm.
right? And it still is for a lot of people. I don't know what that looked like when it began. So I'm really excited to see what this translates to for what tech was in crypto. I see, or the Web3 will be the next big thing outside of
Hmm.
tech to get into.
Hmm. Absolutely.
I want to ask lastly on this portion of our neighborhood talk, how would you prepare? Well, what is the best advice you would give someone to prepare to start transitioning into Web3?
Knowledge. I mean, knowledge is the biggest thing. People are looking for those that truly understand the industry. So I think really learning about it, making it a passion, making it an obsession is what a part of what's going to make you successful. Now, let's be honest, no one is an expert in crypto, right? Nobody. But so you want to be at like the 7 or 8 level. You want to be keeping up with news. You want to understand what these companies really do. So yeah, I think just having a passion and a knowledge for it, because passion pushes us forward.
Agreed. And we're going to transition to our second part of our neighborhood talk, which is called Cap or Facts. It's
Can I
based,
give another giveaway, Mocha?
you know what? Go ahead, Cheese.
So Mocha,
What's up?
somebody help me out. I need give me the numbers between let's do 1 and 10.
8.
All right, and give me another one.
1.
All right. So we are going to go with skateboarder.web3, and we are going to go with it's Bianca Tatum.
Oh, my sister.
Oh, congratulations. They gonna think we saving points, but we not saving points. It was a coincidence.
Congrats, girl.
You better talk about it. You better get inside the Discord and send us your ETH wallet address and your Polygon so we can get you over the XR6 Jetpack by ZenMod. It's a level 2 jetpack that you can utilize within the Liberty Owl ecosystem. It's very fast. It's very fun. Congratulations and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate both of y'all. Make sure you follow Neighborhood Tales, Mocha on the Block, JD Jones, and Emily the Crypto Recruiter. Let's go, JD and Mocha is back to you.
Love his energy, y'all. Um, but yes, I was saying we're going to transition into our second part of our neighborhood talk, which is called Capper Facts. It's basically where I'll give you a series of questions and you'll respond cap or fact and give your reasoning as to why. So, our first question is women are at a disadvantage in Web3.
No, Cap. Women are actually at an advantage in Web3. They are, we need more women in Web3. I've got clients that are saying, I don't have enough women on my team. So no, women actually have an advantage in this space.
Love it. I have to see what jobs are open. Uh,
Oh, that's right. No, that's awesome. Yo, next Capper Fact question for you, M, is money is more important than time, Capper Fact.
Cap. Money is not more important than time. Time leads to experience, and experience leads to money.
I'm gonna talk about it. Thank you.
I would never thought about that. That's a great quote. Um, the next one is you need a strong team to make it in Web3 recruiting.
Tough one to answer because I did this as a team of one for a year. Um, and it was a great experience, very fast paced. I think that instead of a large team, you need the right team to be successful in crypto recruiting. It's all about making sure you have the right people, and that was the biggest lesson that I've learned throughout my career was growing with the right people, because otherwise, you're it's hard for me to answer this question. So yes, I do think you need a well-established team, but anybody can start. Let me take a step back here. In order to be a good recruiter, you need a recruiting background. Is there a lot of money in recruiting? Absolutely. But I see way too many people treating this as a cash grab. It's really ruining the reputation of crypto recruiters. So I wouldn't encourage everyone just to start their own crypto recruiting firm because they think they're going to make a ton of money. It's about helping the people. So if you're passionate about helping people, be my guest. Heck, I'll help you. There's enough jobs going around for all of us, but you've got to be in it for the right reasons.
Love that. Love that. We talk about that all the time on the show. Is making sure that people have a true passion for this space as opposed to just a cash cow. So cool. Hey, last Capper Fact question for you, M, is today's biggest struggle in recruiting in the recruiting process is talent. Capper Fact.
Cap, actually. I am overrun by talent, especially with all of the layoffs, and it's really unfortunate that I'm meeting these people on these terms, but I'm glad to be connected with them. There is a plethora of crypto talent out there. I've got at least 8,000 people in my network that are crypto professionals all across the world. So, if you have to know that you are competing for a job with someone that does have experience, and it does exist. I mean, I have people with years of experience. Um, so yeah, there's no shortage of talent, which is why we have to work extra hard to promote our transferable skills.
Love it. I completely agree with that. But I do want to say thank you for coming out and just sharing your knowledge with us. And if and I want to ask you, I'm sorry, I'm all choked up. I want to ask you, how can can the listeners reach you? I'm so tongue tied. And also, sorry, let me start over. I'm messing up so hard. Okay, I want to thank you for coming out. And if you have any final words for the listeners, and how can they reach you?
Yeah, so the best way to reach me is on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn handle is linkedin.com/in/slash the crypto recruiter. You can also find me on Instagram, Telegram, TikTok. Just search the crypto recruiter. I'll pop right up. But yeah, that's how people can reach me.
Love it.
Love it. Love it. Yo, well, there you have it. Emily, the crypto recruiter. We want to thank you so much for coming on our platform here at Neighborhood Tales, Neighborhood Talk, talking everything Web3, crypto recruiting. Learned so much, so many gems. I'm excited to hear this one, play this one back on our YouTube channel, and listen to this one again. Is again so many gems, and we appreciate you. We want to thank all of our listeners and supporters again all around the world. Y'all can hop over to our Discord. We're giving away $100,000 in cash prizes. But you need to be tapped into our Discord. All you need to do is hop over to our Twitter page, click the link in our bio, and you can absolutely be updated on every single drop, exclusive new toy, new gadget, new giveaway. So we want to make sure we're promoting our Discord. To be exact, we're also having a watch party tonight. We're watching Baby Boy. I love when we have these watch parties. Get the chance to stream it on our TV. So you want to make sure you join us over there. It gets down. We get lit. We get a chance to chill. And that's it from me today. Mocca, I want to thank you again for joining me on the space. Always a pleasure to share with you. And I know you got some stuff you want to say. Y'all can find me everywhere at Official JD Jones. It's been a pleasure.
Yes. And likewise, man. And I want to thank the listeners for y'all coming out to rock with us with episode 29 of our Neighborhood Talk. And again, you can find us at NH Tales on Twitter and Neighborhood Tales on every other platform. You cannot get rid of us. We're on IG, TikTok, Discord, LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can catch the recordings of our Neighborhood Talks on our YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitter and IG at Mocca on the Block. And I believe it's Bianca Tatum wanted to speak, so go ahead and unmute.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, hey,
No.
hey.
Hey. No, I've been following Neighborhood Tales for a while now. And I especially wanted to tune in tonight to listen to the Crypto Recruiter. Thank you so much for talking. So I am in marketing, and I want to transition into tech, but not in a tech specific role. I want to be a product marketer for a company doing tech things. What would you say? And I love your idea of reaching out to some of these projects and finding ways to volunteer. I'm definitely open to that. But from your perspective, as some like, say, I want to give myself a year or a year and a half to like transition into the Web3 space. What are the top things that I can focus on right now to help put me in that position outside of me upskilling myself in all things marketing. But as it relates to Web3 and crypto, what are some things that I can do like right now to make myself competitive in the near future?
Yeah, what is your background? Like, what do you do?
Digital marketing, social media marketing, email, building out and marketing digital products in the coaching space, brand development. So marketing.
I personally, if I were you, I would work on my own brand. I would position yourself
Hmm.
as a crypto expert. So what that means is let's cryptofy your LinkedIn and let's start writing crypto content. You can even use AI to start writing crypto content. Just getting your name out there and showing that you're a quote unquote expert within the space, a thought leader within the space is going to bring a lot of traction to you. I think you should start a crypto marketing portfolio, where you can create your own designs. And what I think would be really cool is you could actually create marketing material for companies, reach out to that hiring manager, or reach out to a company and say, hey, I would really love to work for you guys. I actually came up with a couple cool ideas. Would you like to see them? And then link your portfolio or attach the pictures.
Awesome. Thank you. Like I've already started on my product marketing portfolio, listing out, assets that I've done with a container home company. So I love that idea to um look at crypto companies. Thank you
So
so much.
spin what you're creating for the container company, spin that into Web3. How would you bring that Web2, Web1, whatever you want to call it, brand
Mm,
into Web3? So you can show people, hey, here's how I can transition your brand.
gotcha. Awesome. Use what I got already. Okay. Thank you.
Does anyone else have any more questions for the crypto recruiter? the genius Emily. Please
Yes, he
raise your
is.
hands. Anybody at all? If not, I will give it back to JD and Mocha.
Going once, going twice. All right then. Well, I want to thank you, listeners, and thank you, Emily, once again for coming out and sharing your knowledge, and for you all for listening to us and being a part of our conversation tonight. It's been a pleasure, y'all, and until next time.
It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day.